You are ruled by a star. You are not ruled by a planet. You embody the sun, and you never go in reverse. So even when you think that you're going in reverse, you still turn it inside out and turn it into a miracle. You know what to do with pain. You are the cure. You are the walking, talking, breathing cure. So it's time to let your light shine. Someone here was shamed a lot or betrayed a lot. So you could have felt like you were always betrayed or shamed by people, backstabbed. There's a group of people that are watching your love life, your money, your moves in general very closely. Even though you feel like, I'm not talking to anybody, I'm not doing anything, it doesn't matter. Like, these people are watching you on social media and you might not even be posting. You are learning how to breathe fire again. You could most likely be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, or you could be seeing angel number 333 or 444. Someone here feels like, I'm going to be an imposter if I do better for myself. People are going to be looking at me crazy because you feel like they already look at you crazy and they already judge you. And Spirit is saying, so what? Do not let your money dry up. Do not let what is flowing in and out of your life dry up because you feel like you have to save it, hoard it, not use it, not be judged. You're always going to be judged and people are always going to be pocket watching you. So the show must go on. Okay, I'm hearing the show must go on. You are always giving people something to talk about. They couldn't kick you when you were down, and they can't kick you now. You don't go in reverse like you think you do, even though you've been dealing with the dark night of the soul. So if you are a Leo, Leo is not ruled by a planet. Leo is ruled by a star. You are the sun, and you don't go in reverse. There is no retrograde for you. Just dark nights, Saturn lessons, and you turning things around. Someone here feels like they have been in the hangman position. And so because you felt like you were in the hangman position for a while, you were getting it up out of the mud, you started doing better for yourself. As you started doing better for yourself, people started becoming more and more mean or vicious, teaming up against you, terrible bosses, and they wanted a battle that they could not finish. Since you disappeared, because these people did not think that you would disappear like that, the karma is being dealt with. Now, when you deal with karma, when you deal with some type of justice or judgment or lesson, you look at it like you hit like a bitch. I'm just saying. That is how you need to remember, like, you're tougher than you realize, and you are being reborn. So clock it. Your rebirth is here. Something that hasn't been flowing is now going to flow again. I feel like I'm all over the place, so I hope that this is making sense. You are seeing a lot of signs and omens right now as well. If you are wondering about some people, like, is this going to be a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if I want to go near these people or not, because you're being weary of where you should remove the caution tape in your life. You're going to get a sign. I'm also getting that animals could be doing very strange things around you. Now, I heard this in one of Shay's messages. If you guys haven't checked her out. She's family here. I freaking love her. And she said, like, animals acting weird around you. And I thought, wow, I do feel like animals have been acting weird around me. And then I was in the drive-thru earlier today, and this bird, like, came, I don't even know where it came from. And then another thing was, I had just washed my windshield, and then there was, bird whatever on it. And I was like, okay, without it being too gory or crazy, I don't want to get into too many details, but there has been a lot of weird activity with animals around me, so maybe that applies to you, that things are shifting. Animals are very drawn to you. So last night, one of my friends / neighbors, her cat got out, and then her cat got by a coyote, and it was so sad. So she was outside, like, screaming at like 5 a.m. And so I pulled out my security cameras and I was like, hey, I saw your cat at like 2 a.m. I didn't really see like all of you guys outside, but this is what I did get, and I sent her the footage. So like technically I have a video of like the last time her cat was alive, and it's just so sad. Like, take these things as omens. So if animals are acting strange around you, this is most likely to tell you something is maybe a bad omen. Should I trust this person? Should I go to this place? Should I be over here? If animals start acting strange around you, or, you know, any other big sign, or you feel like the animals around you are getting louder with their messages, that is a huge sign. A, that that's an omen, however it comes in, and B, that this message is for you. Okay? So somebody here feels like their vessel has been under attack heavily, because you feel like as strong as you are, as much as you are normally able to recharge, you have not been able to get it together for the last 2 to 3 months. For the last 2 to 3 months, you feel like your affirmations, everything that you normally do to make things better has not been working. You're like, I'm not used to being afflicted for this long. And that is because you are getting ready to close out a gigantic cycle that no longer serves you. No more hamster loop-de-doo of whatever. We're not doing that. So yeah, you are setting your throne on fire, and you are figuring out what is the cure. Your psychic abilities are getting stronger. You are clearing spaces. You guys also could be doing a lot of cleaning, feeling like you have energy out of nowhere. Like, I need to get rid of this. I need to clean this. I need to do this, but feeling good about it. Give your body, your vessel, some grace, because you are about to be sitting on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is saying you need your beauty sleep. You are going to need your beauty sleep because of the miracles that are coming in for you. Somebody here wants their body to be whole, to feel better, to get better sleep, to get better digestion. Somebody here wants their body toned, fit, you know, healthy and recharged. So you're getting to stay in touch with your body, stay in tune with your body. When your body is telling you things, you are stronger than you realize. But yeah, because you're going to be sitting on top of the Wheel of Fortune and your life is changing drastically for the better, you're going to need your rest. You're going to need your sleep. And whatever you feel like has not been working for you, there might be a reason for that. So it's time for you to listen to your body and confess to yourself what doesn't work, what doesn't serve you. Is it people, places, things, or is it just things that you're taking part in? Where in your life do you feel stagnant? Is it your finances? Is it your health? I feel like maybe there's two groups of you. One group that feels like their finances are stagnant, and then another group that feels like their body, their vessel is stagnant. So yeah, somebody here feels like these things have been under attack, so you've gone invisible mode where nobody really has access to you. Like, no one. Yeah, you have drawn a line in the sand. You are getting new wings. So you are going from choppy waters to healthy boundaries to being in touch with your body. Yes, there were people that were trying to psychically attack you, financially attack you. They wanted you to become no one. There were people behind the scenes teaming up and manipulating and smearing your name. These people keep mentioning your name, and you're nowhere to be found. So they're on some weird stuff. You are working through shadow aspects of things that you dealt with in your childhood or in past relationships. Someone here just wants to get back to a better place because you have not been feeling like yourself. I feel like my messages have felt to me as I'm channeling them like all over the place. And then when I am in tune with what's going on, it's very painful. I feel like the collective has been going through a very painful cycle or a very painful dark night of the soul. And so divine guidance is here. Someone feels like, what happened to my vessel? What happened to my passion? What happened? Like, what is going on? What happened to my finances? You are about to get new opportunities, and you're coming out of hermit mode. You are doing some inner child healing where whoever was talking trash to you, whoever was being really rude to you or mean to you, you are Your new strategy is to remain in your innocence. You remaining in your innocence is going to help you with your passion while you're closing out this cycle, because I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, it is easier said than done that you can just pick up and go. You feel like a shell of yourself and you're really trying. You woke up today trying to give yourself the love that you've been denying yourself. It's been really hard, whatever it is that you've been going through, and it's been hard for you to share with people, or maybe you feel like you've overshared with a couple of people, like, oh, I told them too much. And now you're going to reverse all of that. You are going to reverse the negative things that you've been saying about your body, your mind, and your soul, and you're going to start speaking life into that when anybody asks you, or when you are speaking to yourself. So you are about to be looking younger. I know you don't even think it's a thing anymore, but I call it the Benjamin Button effect. Because of this work that you're doing on yourself, the tower moments that you are working through, returning to your innocence, doing this inner child healing, you will be looking younger. You will be feeling younger, is another thing. So you are getting a new opportunity with your finances, and this is because you're going to do something risky. Yeah, you are going to bet on yourself. You are going to push your chips to the table. And I don't feel like you're going to wipe out what you have, but I feel like you're changing your strategy. And let's say you are going to buy something that's like brand new. Now you're going to buy something that's maybe not as new, but is a really good deal. You are about to strategize, and it's still going to be a great risk, because this is something that you deserve. You deserve this. Spirit is saying you deserve the cherry on top. You deserve beauty sleep. You deserve better digestion. You deserve all of these things. So start reaching for it instead of treating your body or your vessel or talking to yourself like you're the trash box, because you are not. Spirit is saying you are unforgettable. You don't have to stay in hermit mode. Yeah, there is a new life that is forming. Okay, planning. See, I told you. You're going to start strategizing. You're going to start planning. Like, this is what I'm going to do. Ooh, some of you guys have been planning this for a year. A whole year. Somebody has been planning this and has not acted. Like, oh no, I can't right now, it's a retrograde. Or no, I can't. Like, you have been looking for ways to talk yourself out of it. And there are certain things that have worked for you in a whole 5 to 10 year cycle that you're not even acknowledging. So maybe the last time you did something like this, it worked out great because you just went in and was like, it has to be fixed, it has to be done, it has to be invested in, it has to be bought. Start planning it, because it's going to happen. You are going from the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're going to skip all the steps in between, because Spirit is saying you've already been working on these things. You've already been working on these things. If you think like, no, my money's going to dry up, this is not a good idea, stop. Stop. Your angels are saying you have never been alone. They are always with you. They're saying follow the signs. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Oh, they're saying whatever you're planning to do, they're saying that something that the collective has been planning for a year, that they have not acted on. And whatever that is going to bring so much joy to your life. Maybe every time, this is just an example, maybe every time you were in a home, it was never your home. It was somebody else's home. So this might be the first time that this is yours, like your very own thing. Maybe every time you had transportation before, it was somebody else's transportation, and this transportation is going to be your very own. This is going to be your very own victory lap, where it's like your self-made glory. Spirit is saying you are not basking in your self-made glory enough. And it's time to step into it. Like, as you get your new wings, from it below, I'm going from the Ace to the 10. I'm going from the Ace to the 10 of Pentacles. Holy cow. This is really big. Love has already won. Keep letting love in your life. Keep loving on yourself. I see that you maybe have a very like vigorous routine or day to day, and you're very hard on yourself. Like, no, it has to be done this way. And if you forget anything or something can't get done because you're not feeling well, you like tear yourself to shreds. And Spirit is saying, enough. If that thing over there doesn't get done, don't worry about it. Maybe you feel like you have certain obligations to people, or you already feel like the last 2 to 3 months that you've been letting people down. You're like, no, I've already been letting these people down by not getting this stuff out. Or it's like, for example, I feel this way with my Patreon sometimes because my schedule gets really chaotic and things come up. Or yeah, life is lifing. So sometimes it's hard for me to say on a schedule that I would like to be on for my Patreon, and that's why there is no schedule. But even though there is no schedule, it doesn't mean that I'm not hard on myself for what I would like or how I would like to do things. But I want to do things when I feel that it's the time to do it, not like forcing myself. So that's something that I'm trying to work on, and maybe somebody here can relate, like, yeah, I have this obligation, or maybe you feel like you normally do these things for your family and you help them and you're like, you just haven't been able to. There is a reason why you haven't been able to. You are going to close out this cycle of feeling like you have to do everything for everybody. Sometimes it's okay to take a break. This is going to be a season of exuberance. Now, this is talking about the roaring 20s in Paris. I'm telling you, you are redefining luxury. People are going to be looking at you like, they just bought that? They just did that? They own that? Wait, what? It's time for you to more dress the part of your spiritual inheritance, or all of the work that you've been putting in. See, you've been trying to fly like incognito, like, no, I don't want anybody to know what I'm up to. But then there's this secret desire to get certain things that are going to bring you joy. Why not? It's like getting a house with a pool. You know the pool is going to bring you joy. It's like getting some wave runners or a boat. It's like going fishing, going camping, or buying something that you're really going to enjoy. Spirit is saying it's not necessarily exuberant if it's something that you've always wanted and you're going to really enjoy. Trust in your desires. Be open to receiving the multiple streams that are coming in, because they're taking you from the Ace to the Ten of Pentacles. They're taking you from the new beginning to the legacy real freaking quick. Believe that it is happening. So we have be open to receiving multiple streams. Affirm it below. I am open to receiving multiple streams. Keep telling yourself that you are inherently good, no matter what. I know I'm talking to, again, people that are perfectionists in recovery, people pleaser in recovery. You can do this. It's like, no, I was supposed to do this, and that for those people, and I didn't. Whoever is for you can wait. Whoever is for you will wait. You don't need to put all of this imaginary pressure on yourself. And it's not necessarily imaginary, but we just naturally think that it's okay to have this mental illness of going all the time, not taking a break. No, we can't. So know that you are inherently a good person. And if anybody doesn't believe that and it's going to push you, you know exactly where to put them. Sometimes we get worried about, like, oh, what are they going to say? How are they going to react? Don't worry about that. You hold the power. You hold the cards. You do things when you're good and ready. And that's another thing. Spirit has been trying to show you where you haven't been good and ready. You've been forcing the job, forcing the obligations, forcing the discipline. And you're tired, severely burnt out, dealing with ailments and illness. And you're like so over it. So it is time for you to see why that doesn't work anymore. You don't ever get to slow down to really enjoy yourself a lot. Spirit is saying it's too far and few between. Yeah, you're going through a purification process. This is reminding me of something that you're going to do is going to feel so good for your soul. Like, dang, I needed that trip. I needed some eat, pray, love. I needed that excursion or that moment away. I needed that. Spirit wants you to not only want that, but to bring more of it into your life. We have testimony. Love is stronger than death. Your love is stronger than you having a pity party, thinking that it's over. It's far from over. We have courage. Vikings in the New World. Now, you guys know that I love the show Vikings and The Last Kingdom. You have the courage. Spirit is saying, think of the times where people were looking at you like you were crazy and you had massive courage. And sometimes it takes taking a step back to see, I do have massive courage. So think of like one or two times where people were like, "Think, what do you mean you're going to go do? I just did it. Riddle me what? Then why did I do it? Riddle me that. Why did I do it?" It reminds me of The Hangover, the first one, where she's yelling at him and he's like, "Yeah, I went to Vegas. I was out at a vineyard." And she's like, "But you don't do that." He's like, "Then why did I do it? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. Then why did I do that? Why did I do it?" I love it. So if you're picking up what I am putting down, affirm it below. Riddle me what? I have massive courage. So just like Ragnar Lothbrok, he didn't, like, people didn't believe him. Bro, we've already sailed west. There's nothing over there. Stop. And he's like, all right, me and Loki, we're going to build a boat and we're going to go. And what did he do? He found more land. You have that type of courage because you're a pioneer. Affirm it below. I have that type of courage because I am a pioneer. Duh. Okay, Holy Spirit, anything else? And then I think I want to get you guys an angel number. Like you see, even in this exuberant card, it's roaring, it's having fun, it's celebrating. You are not here to be enslaved to your day-to-day, to be enslaved to the things that you don't really find joy in anymore. And that's where this passion that you feel like has been missing is going to come right back in. You are called to be free. Affirm it below. I have been called to be free. Well, there is light coming in for you from the angelic realm. And it's time for you to see what type of stability you really have. Because you really got it going on, bestie. Okay, let me get you guys some angel numbers. I feel like sometimes when we plan too much, we don't go through with whatever. And before, you didn't really plan. It was an idea. You knew it was a good idea, and then you acted. But you're also trying not to be impulsive because of all that you've been going through in this dark night. So you're like, I'm not trying to be stupid. I'm trying to be smart here. And that, while that's well understood, you have been planning for like a year. Okay, you've been looking, you have been researching, you have been planting seeds for a year. Okay. We have angel number 547, authentically you. Speak your truth. Your angels proclaim that the time has come to express something that you didn't feel comfortable expressing before to yourself and to others. The realization of self has been with you for a while now, and your angels are ready to create changes in your life to accommodate it. See, this has to do with that. This is authentically you. You're like, oh no, people already think I'm bougie, or they think I'm flexing, or they think I'm fake or phony baloney the house. Who cares? This, what you want, is authentically you. It's so you that it couldn't be anybody else's. Like, people don't expect you. This would be like people not expecting you to drive what you drive when they know that you're successful. But even if you were driving something else, it would make you happier. Like your inner child would be beaming. It's going to match you because it's authentically you. It is authentically within you. So speak your truth. This is what I want. duh. And I'm going to get it. And I feel like you're not going to stop there. So you might be investing in transportation, land, real estate. There's something big that you are going to be investing in. That is just so you. Okay, Holy Spirit, is there another angel number that we need? We have angel number 740, new connections. Keep an open mind. People are showing up in your life who reflect the goals you've been putting forth into the universe. Meet them and open yourself up to what they have to teach you about life and yourself. So this is where you're going to be taking down the caution tape. Where to go? You cut all of these other connections so you can meet new people, so you could make room. What do I say? Saving room for a real one. Now it's time to take that caution tape down. Like, not for everybody, but for a few. For a few that want to care for you, love you. They're already going to be embodying the life that you want. That is how you're going to know to let them in. They're not competing with you. They're not threatened by you. They feel an immediate connection to you, and you feel an immediate connection to them. But some of you guys have been fighting these connections because you feel like it's way too hard to trust people. People always let you down, but keep an open mind. They will always differ from what you think is your type. I love it. Okay, we have angel number 301, renew love. There is a relationship that needs attention. Angels are signaling that an important relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. People can often hurt the ones they love the most, and you are being called to recognize that. Who in your life could use a little tender loving care? And think of a way that you can show them that they are special to you. So maybe you haven't been getting along with a lover or a family member that you deeply care about. So maybe you're needing to open up to the fact that this connection needs to be renewed. It needs to be like revitalized, reconciled. How can you show them that they are appreciated and that they are loved? I love that. Okay, I'm going to get one more. Okay, we have angel number 201, patterns. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Your angels ask you to take a closer look at your patterns of behavior and consider how they play a role in the bigger picture. What are the small things you do in your daily life that create big ripples in your world? You guys, does that not tie it with a bow? The things that you do in your day-to-day that go towards the big picture. You being too hard on yourself, like, no, I was obligated and I said I would do this, and I understand like wanting to trust yourself, wanting to be good at your word, but if these people don't understand that your word is sound, that your word is true, that your word is fact, then you don't really need them in your life anyways, right? Because you know your word is what it is. And I feel like it's not because you don't want to do your obligations. I feel like it's because you are burnt out from your obligations. And Spirit is saying, let the angelic realm help you. You cannot keep going at the rate that you're going. It is not sustainable. Give yourself grace. Look at the daily patterns that you want to change. You're like, yeah, I don't want to keep doing my daily schedule like that. I don't want to keep doing it that way. Maybe you've been really annoyed with your day-to-day for a while, but you're like, I don't even know how to change it. So I would start by doing less. Okay, I would start with that if you were able to. I would start with doing less, and doing less for, that's spreading yourself thin. So not spreading yourself thin as much, and doing one thing a day that you really enjoy, that you look forward to doing, and saving that for after some of the mundane stuff is done. Yeah. Just be authentically you. You are renewing love. You have new connections coming in. You are checking your patterns. It is time for great change. There were many that tried to keep you down, but they cannot. There are many that keep mentioning your name, but you are very close to this new beginning, and I feel like it's about to be a historic month for you. So affirm it below. This month will be monumental. This month will be historic. Whatever you want to say, this month will be miraculous. I like that. This month will be miraculous for me. I'm ready for these big happy changes. I am inviting divine guidance. So yeah, you're going to be getting some very loud signs. Let me know in the comments if animals have been acting weird around you and you're taking them as omens or signs. So yeah. Okay, all important links are in the description box. There will be new messages on Patreon soon. I will let you guys know when those are posted, but just thank you guys for all of your love and support. I love reading your guys' comments. They are the highlight of my day. They mean so much to me. They're very hard to read without becoming emotional. I just love getting to know you guys through us all gathering together and connecting and resonating with messages. It's just so beautiful. Motorcycle. That's a big confirmation. I love it. Okay, so let me know what's going on, bestie. Drop your favorite affirmations. And you guys all know the rest of the stuff to do. Smash the you know what, hit the bell, all the things. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.